Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 6 of Literature 404 Mark Twain. This week, we're going to focus on the moral sense in The Mysterious Stranger. You also have an essay due, so let's just take a look at the announcement. I'm sure most of you have already seen it, but if we look at week 6, we are going to discuss some of the philosophical ideas of Mark Twain. Now, before you begin your assignment, I do want to impress upon you that when you choose a quotation from Mark Twain, please make sure that the quotation actually comes from his writings. There are a lot of writings that are attributed to Mark Twain, a lot of quotations that are attributed to Mark Twain. However, they may or may not have been written by him. So just verify it. My preference would be that you use it from a reading that we had in this class. However, if you decide to use it from a reading that we did not focus on in this course, please email me the quotation before you begin your essay. That way I can verify the quotation and really make sure that it's worthy of study, that it's worthy of being written about, and that it actually comes from Mark Twain. Okay? So anyway, if you have any questions at all about the assignment, please message me. You also may use first person in this assignment. It's more of a personal, creative nonfiction essay, but it's based upon some of the ideas and the quotation, of course, your chosen quotation from Mark Twain. Now, before we continue, I want to apologize that if you hear squeaking or rattling, that's my puppy in the background. She is currently rolling around on the floor playing with a stuffed animal, and she's attacking it, and she's having a lot of fun with it. So, but if you hear her in the background, that's because she is playing with that stuffed animal. Anyway, but let's go ahead and move on. You also have a forum due this week, and the forum is based upon The Mysterious Stranger by Mark Twain. Of course, I want you to read the lesson, but I also want to go over a couple of concepts that we will be discussing in the novel. You only have to read from chapters 1 through 6, and it goes pretty quick. My preference would be, obviously, that you actually read the work and not necessarily a summary. And I did a quick check. There aren't a lot of summaries on The Mysterious Stranger anyway online. So I really do think that reading the work will give you an idea of some of the philosophies that were held within the novel. Note, though, that some of it may not have been written by Twain, but by someone else. And also, he had a number of fragments of this particular work, and they were mainly put together and adjusted. And so we are focusing on one of the particular readings, and I'm going to pull it up from the lesson so you know exactly which one it was. Let's see if it, hopefully it's, oh yes, it is in the lesson. It's number 44, The Mysterious Stranger. Now, if you read another version, that's fine too. I'm not as concerned about it, but the one that we're going to focus on in here is the one where there is a mysterious stranger. He's known as Satan, and he comes down and he meets a group of young boys in the woods, and he does these very magical things, and then he gets involved with two characters, a priest and his daughter, Margaret, and some mysterious happenings occur. Now, it does have a plot, obviously, as I mentioned, but also has a lot of philosophy involved in it, and it raises a lot of questions. First of all, it raises the idea of good versus evil. What is good? What makes something good? Are humans good because they have the ability to reason between right and wrong, or does that weaken humanity? And what do we consider to be good? What do we consider to be moral? Is that set by society? And one of your classmates wrote about this already. Or is this something that it's innate, like in a dog? And my guess is that through reading this work, you're going to figure out the answers, or at least Twain's view on these questions. Whether or not you believe or agree with Twain is another story altogether, but certainly when he wrote this, he was in a very dark place, and we can tell. But also keep in mind that some of the ideas presented in this work aren't necessarily his. We don't know for sure, so keep that in mind as well. But it does start some interesting conversations, because it is quite a rather depressing, I think, work. In any case, so you have those two things due this week. Please take a look at my prior comments to you to get an idea of what I might be looking at and how I grade grammar. That might help you with this upcoming essay. And if you have any questions at all about it, please let me know. In any case, have a great week. I'm looking forward to our discussions online. Bye.